It was only 2 generations ago that your humble ancestor oversaw the extension of our long defensive wall at the remote site of Jiayuguan. Since that time, the spread of Buddhism has taken hold in the empire's capital of Luoyang. The new regent, young Emperor Han Di, wishes to make use of your immeasurable talents. He has decreed that an impressive temple complex be built here in the capital of Luoyang, and that Buddhist shrines and pagodas be added to the city's wards so that our citizens may pay proper homage to Guan Yin, the great Buddhist bodhisattva. The loyal citizens of Jiayuguan will no doubt be glad to trade quantities of stone for more wood, silk, and a useful new commodity, paper. This marvelous new invention can now be made through process of soaking, pulping, and drying hemp. The tax collectors are already making noises about the usefulness of paper and its superiority over the halves of wood they had been recording their debits and credits on. Now all they want is paper. Make sure they have it in good supply, or our city's finances will suffer.
Alright, welcome back to Emperor. We are on the last mission of the Han Dynasty, back in Luoyang, where we left off 2 missions ago. So we are quickly going to take a look at our city where we've left off. We have this kind of 2 blocks combined to each other, and we also have a luxury housing block over here. Furthermore, we kind of have a block started up here that just started evolving when we left last time. We have a military that's already quite large, but not yet completely full, and our industry down here. We do have some food farms, hemp farms, and of course, now let's quickly take a look at the map. Probably want to send another spy to the Shonu Empire, so they hopefully leave us alone. And what else do we want to do right from the start? We want to set up a paper industry. How's employment? We have tons of unemployment. Actually, also we could already kind of start seeing where we want to put the monument. I don't think it will fit up here, so we must put it somewhere else. And actually, probably the only place it can go is here. So why not just put it down and see what it needs. Carpenters and wood. So let's bring a road over here, and we're going to send a inspector along this road, and we can maybe start producing some wood here. Let's put down 2 wood cutters, and yeah, warehouse could be a problem. So actually, let's send the inspector around like this. So this is also covered, and we can just store up some wood to start this process. And we need carpenters, right? So let's put down carpenters. They can go here, so we can save some covered space of the inspector on this side. Then we need paper industry. So because we do not need wood on this side of the map anymore, we can delete this and instead produce paper. To produce paper, however, we need to produce more hemp. I think maybe we can squeeze in another hemp farm on this side here. So let's just set this up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually, yeah, it's fine. We do want the irrigation to continue down this way and then produce hemp here. think... oh, animal habitat, really? Now it works, okay. So we will send the ditch around here. And then we will produce some more hemp. Now what do we have here? We have wheat, soybean, wheat and wheat. And here we also have wheat, soybean, wheat. So actually we could set up our farms a little bit differently. And I think we will also immediately do that. Because, I mean, I'm not really worried about money anyways. And then, but we could diversify our food production a little bit. So let me quickly actually delete 2 tiles here. And we have cabbage and millet. Let's quickly see. Millet begins in July, cabbage August, May, and March. So we probably want to combine wheat and cabbage and soybean and millet. So this is soybean, so we actually want to delete the wheat out of there. And here we have wheat, then we delete the soybean. Yeah, I'm messing that up, so let's quickly set this up correctly. Like this. So wheat goes here. So we said wheat and cabbage. So cabbage starts in August, wheat in March. So the workload is evenly distributed, and then we will do millet and soybean here. And then we are going to do the exact same thing again. Here I think the whole farm is set up wrong anyway, so let's just delete everything. And set up another soybean and millet farm, but we will start with millet. So nice stripes like this. I could not mouse slip every time, that would be great. And soybean, and then we need another farm somewhere. Do we have any space on this side? Probably not. So we can just use some of this amazing farmland here and actually start from the bottom. Let's bring down the irrigation. What's with the mouse slips today? Jeez. Like this. Extend the roads. And then build another farm. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Have the road come down and then quickly go to our farm over here. We started with wheat, so we're going to start with cabbage and have our pattern like this, and then fill in the wheat and finish the irrigation. So now we have 4 farms producing 4 types of food at pretty much maximum efficiency. We should probably... Did our spy already get bought? That's not good, so let's send another one. Also check on our gods. They seem to be doing okay for the moment. So silk, exports. Yeah, let's let the game run for a little bit and see what's going on. Maybe actually our other spy hasn't even... Yeah, he doesn't even have... doesn't even
It's a dangerous
left
business.
the building.
This
Hasn't
is
even
it,
left the
honey.
building.
But
Finally.
someone has to do it.
Right, so we have a new trading partner. And they buy paper. Paper, we wanted to set up a paper industry, right? So let's just plop down 1, 2, 3, 4 paper makers. Make sure this gets 16 hemp. And yeah, the pandas are hanging out there, but I don't think it should be a problem. We'll see. What is going on here? There was a spy. We still have tons of unemployment. Let's see. Ceramics are... Yeah, we also produce a lot of ceramics, which is also great. Weapons, money, it's also doing okay. Wood is on its way. So let's already put down some more monument building stuff. We can put on this side 2 masons and 2 ceramists, like this. And then we need laborers. They can go where? On this side here, 2 laborers camps. So pretty much our monument can just slowly be built while we work on our city. Now, this is all working out perfectly. Now you can see the cabbage is not being worked on, and wheat can be produced on full efficiency, same as the soybean. The work is just completely split in between, which is great. We should probably hold some paper somewhere, and we don't really have good feng shui except for here. So let's kill those trees and put down a warehouse here. We should also be able to, yes, put a inspector on this side and connect this up like this, and this warehouse here should hold paper before everyone else rushes here to dump their stuff in there. Our food is actually very stable. This here in what do they need? Appeal? Drama. Yeah, we don't have drama yet, I think. No, so this cannot evolve, so we don't have to be worried. We are waiting. Actually, we have produced some paper already. Hemp is going out. And let's see how our hemp supply is doing, because some hemp should go make its way over there. Yeah, and we have tons of hemp. Is this panda going to be a problem? No, pandas are pretty chill, I think. So we don't have to be too worried about this panda. What else? Got... Oh, actually, we need heroes in our city, I just remember. So let's try to get Shiwamu in. How's our Taoism coverage? It's 4. That's not good. Probably because we don't have Taoism here. Because we don't really need those watchtowers, I think we can put in some Taoist shrines in here and maybe on this side as well. And why exactly? Oh, they don't have hemp. That should sort itself out. And they don't have music, which should also sort itself out. We did up here have some additional entertainment walkers, and I think we're just going to increase the amount even more by putting down another acrobat and another music school, just to really take care of this problem we were having. Yeah, this hemp shortage will sort itself out as soon as our hemp pusher, cart pusher guy passes through. Paper should also work itself out. And we want to give some gifts to Shiwang Mu now that we have good Taoism coverage. We still have tons of silk being produced. Our spies are still working. Chang'an's still dead. So actually, yeah, Shiwang Mu would actually be useful also to get an animal. Let's not celebrate just yet, just so that we can find some balance in our game. We are fully stocked on food. It's also great. This here has still not received any music, which is very, very strange. And we need something to give to the gods that is a little bit more valuable. And actually, we need to have more workers, because this here seems to not have sorted itself out. The money is constantly going to rise. This we're working on, this we're working on, this we will be working on soon. We have... Does this even add up? We have 20, 34, yes. That's great. What was that? They need 9 reams of paper, 2 months, okay. How are our paper guys doing? Probably they are struggling with employment. No? Okay. So, not sure if we're going to make that demand, but let's actually stockpile paper. Food is very stable, so I think we can not buy rice for the moment. And now here, they do have access to music, so what's...
Everyone seems so happy and anxious to hear the latest
problem?
gossip.
Or, oh, these are only acrobats going around, huh? That's not good. Why are no musicians going up there? Is it this gate? We're going to see... Was it really the gate? That would be very strange, but we'll see. Yes, Shiva Moon, we really want you here. So 20 salt, but somehow we should probably look practical cottage. Okay, let's quickly see our hazards. That was probably a spy. We'll leave this like this for a moment, and finally some musicians have made their way up. Confucian Academy has no wood. Okay. We can of course solve that, although... What is this? Let's quickly rebuild this. Yes, this was still somehow set to wood and did not receive any paper. So, how is our paper supply looking? 6 in city. Okay. Yes, we are working on your paper. That's all good. So, money we're making, selling wood. Are we... Actually, do we need this? Yes, we need this connected, okay. Just trying to figure out... what we need to do. I mean, this here... Where can we get stone? I'm sure it's one trade route that's not yet trading with us. Where can we get stone? Did I not produce this? Open spinkled fish. Stone. Yeah, so that's good. Spy.
My cover is blown. I'd better hide
We have
quickly.
8 reams of paper, so as soon as this here goes into here, we can send off the paper. There you go. And then stop stockpiling paper and just probably get like 8 in case we need to send off some paper later on. But first this paper can go where it's needed. I think this, yeah, we are not really collecting any tax, but that's fine. Actually, this can probably go to high and our wages can be normal. Yeah. How is this doing now? Acrobats now. Okay. Yeah, they think less of us. What do they want? Carved jade. So give a gift. Have some jade carvings to stay friends with us, and then we would like to trade with you. What do they buy again? I keep forgetting. Wood, rice, paper, carved jade. So, how much carved jade are we at the moment selling? 12 out of 12. So we could actually hook this up somewhere on this side. For example, here. Import some stone while we can. How much do we need? 15. So import 15 stone. And then just sell some carved jade if we have any left over. That should work out fine. Wood, yes, can be sold. Shouldn't be a problem. Now, keep forgetting we wanted to get a god in, and because Shimamu is quite hard to get, let's just get Nuwa. Oh, I used all my ceramics, but that's fine. This now... This keeps losing somehow. Access to entertainment, it seems. Which is very strange. Did this receive any paper? Yes, very good. How much paper are we actually producing? 20, so let's make some more paper. I think we can easily do that. We still have so much unemployment. We do sell more stone, that's great. Nuwa is here. So Nuwa, where did she go? It should be somewhere here. Go catch an animal. With this animal we can then later get some people down. I can get some gifts, I mean.
Our city's glory burns brighter than the New Year's fireworks.
Oh, what was that? You glitch out there, pal. We already have 12 stone in, which is great. So as soon as the next trader passes by, we can actually already stop importing stone again. And we should be fine. Now here, what kind of decorating options do we have? We do have the Tai Chi thing, so can we actually put it in here? Yes. Very nice. And can we put in maybe a pond? Beautiful. Let's go through with our wall. Have some trees here. Decorate a little bit, and maybe on this side we can even have a pond with a bridge. No, we already have that one. Natural pond, maybe. Beautiful. That looks okay. It's not the most beautiful thing I've ever built, but it's fine. Can actually also put a pond there. Maybe put in some pavilions here and there, and then fill in the rest with a row of each trees. Very nice. Good. So far so good. We are producing plenty of food, yes. We have plenty of food in our mill. We are producing paper, which is also great. We still have some trade routes, Guangzhou and Yin. Let's see what they want. Steel, cultivated wheat, bean curd, not interested. And here, lacquerware, ceramics. Also not really interested to sell any of this at the moment. Could we sell any paper maybe? No, only to, what are they called? Jiayu Guan, but they are too far away from our paper production at the moment. So we are not going to set that up, I think. What we could probably do is produce even more silk, which I think I am going to do. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4 more silk. weavers, and we need some more silkworm sheds, which, let's quickly pause, go here, first one, and will look nice up here, right? So let's actually 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's count from here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like this. And this one will just... No, that looks super silly. Let's not do that. Let's do it like this. And put down the mulberry trees. And for some reason I messed it up. So here it's going to look a little bit funky. I always do those like this. They buy more wood, that's great. Yeah, it's fine. We have enough hemp, it seems. It's great. Did we catch the animal? Yes, we do have a panda, so let's send out a panda to our friends Shongno. And let's send one to... What are we? Temperate, so let's send a panda to Guangzhou to get the first 2 animals that are not in our region. And you have some ceramics. We could actually probably produce more ceramics if we found some good feng shui for some ceramics kilns. What happened? Why are there people moving out? I missed it, but for probably some entertainment problem again. So we're just going to ignore it. Still not sure why this is happening, but whatever. So are those weavers working? Not yet. Actually, we do need those more, like these 2 more silk farms to max out our silk export, and also to kind of accept more silk into here. But that's fine. We should probably celebrate fine and also save the game. This is, I think, 32A if I'm not mistaken. And it's a nice looking city. I just wonder why this is messed up here, but we maybe find out later. Or is this just this map that has some entertainment problems? Impressive compounds, still looking nice, and we could actually yes, try to make this look a little bit nicer here, and then have the grand way like this. Yeah, that doesn't look so great, so let's try that again. Hopefully something like this. It's not the greatest look, but yeah, that's looking okay. For an emissary, we do get a wild pig and a saiga antelope. Very good. So actually, let's give it to Kashgar. Let's give the wild pig to Kashgar and the saiga antelope to Guangzhou. to get more animals in. This here, what does it need? Wood. It's good. We will also need some clay. So actually, if we wanted to, we could actually produce clay there, but I think actually some clay should make its way from here to... What is going on? Lost access to music again, of course. Where are you going, bro? Oh, it's a spell, that's why.
Quickly.
Yeah, this is super annoying, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4 market squares, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 music schools, so I don't understand why they would not be able to send musicians to all the market squares. Very strange. But anyways, we cannot yeah, it's cannot change it, it seems, because we kind of need the systems to everything be to be connected for it to work. Else we would have to set up another layout, which yeah, we can't really do. What we could try is put in a music school somewhere in the block here. I'm not sure if that would actually change something. What is this guy doing?
Our craftsmen can make such wonderful pots.
We do have a lot of paper, which is also good. We will need clay. Now the question is clay, this guy here, could actually put this clay into this warehouse, and then, before I forget, we need heroes in our city. Yes, now this clay will go over there. It's great. I cannot forget to get the heroes in, else we'll have to wait in the end when everything is already taken care of. So, how many paper did we do? Best is 21, really? Surely this should be enough by the end of this next year, surely. We have so much hemp, we have so much paper in here, so this definitely is enough. Also the silk. How much clay do we still need? Still 1 unit. And I actually think it would be worth it to produce some more ceramics. So we have a steady gift for our gods. So let's set that up. We should have enough workers if this stays employed, but we never know if that's gonna be the case. But anyways, do we have good feng shui for kilns here? We do. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kilns. And we can do 1, 2 clay pits, and we need a inspector to cover this thing, which should be no problem. And then we need to also store these ceramics somewhere, which, yeah, my setup here. What if I delete those trees here in the corner? Can we have a warehouse here? Maybe if we turn the map around. No, okay. Yeah. So let's just do this. And have them deliver the ceramics all the way over there. We can shortcut it here. Like this. So where
It was a long day.
is this
but
dude
I am
going? Oh,
satisfied
now
with
they
my
use
work.
the road. Okay. Is this going to help? Maybe. But yes, actually, do we need more clay in the... No. So let's not accept clay here anymore. And we need a god ASAP. So Nuwa, actually we could give some paper to Nuwa because we have so much paper storing up. We should... We really didn't produce enough paper, so I'm not sure if that's because of employment that the industry was suffering. I'm not sure, but we will see. What is this? This still needs... I don't think it needs any more dirt, right? So let's delete this here. Some god has arrived. It's Nuwa, so let's immediately give her some ceramics. Because we should definitely... Why does it take from here though? Ugh. That's also very annoying that it must take from the warehouse. The only one that is accepting ceramics. I hope this doesn't mess up our city too much. We had no musicians again. So actually, what if we actually just delete this entire block? We don't have a population goal. So what if we delete this? We need around 200 workers. But if we delete all of this, I think we can make it work. So let's clean up our city a little bit. I know some of you maybe think, are you crazy to delete this block? But I can just not be bothered with this evolving and devolving every other time, so I'd really rather stabilize everything with what we have. We do get a pheasant, which is great. And this we also don't need. And this can just kind of fade out into nothing here. Very good. So, what kind of animals do we have? Panda. Didn't we... Okay. Are there spies stealing our animals, or what's going on?
Better hide and quickly.
We should... We gave stuff out and they haven't sent us anything, but where did this pheasant go? Did I accidentally not accept this gift? They need carpenters, so let's also get rid of these ceramists and make sure this stays connected. We still need 100 people. Okay, I can take care of that. Let's make sure Nuwa stays in. We can use some of our paper to keep her happy. And I think with our money goal is almost at its target. We just gave away paper to the gods. So annoying. We can try to stockpile some of it, but we're probably not going to make it. But we are going to deactivate 2 silk farms and 4 weavers again, just to save some workers, because we got rid of an entire housing block. But I'd rather have this stuff here. Appeal an acrobat again? Are you serious? We have 3 acrobat schools and no... Okay, let's observe this for a while. So acrobats are where? Where do they walk? This is craziness. Musicians we don't have here. Okay. This here needs appeal. So actually, let's try squeezing in some statues, yes, here, and see if they want to evolve. Don't understand how they cannot have enough desirability, but yes, and now this here appeal as well, even though it's in between 2 statues. But fine, let's see if we can make this area here a little bit more desirable. And maybe instead of a statue, we're going to do a pavilion. Still only somewhat appealing, huh? Okay. How about a garden? How about 2 more statues on this side? These are the pickiest residents one could ever imagine. How about more trees? Let's do cherry. Yes, okay. Oh, and there's an earthquake. And I hope this earthquake does not wreck our entire city. I slowed down the game speed because sometimes the earthquake on very hard difficulty seems to be affected by the game speed, but we do have quite some damage. Are the gods angry? We even have a god in, come on. Still shaking. Okay. Okay, what did it say here? Angry ancestors, yes, we do have Nuwa in, so I don't think... Whoa, okay. Damage seems to be okay. What is this? Ornate apartment. So let's start by getting back our residents. Nuwa, yeah, thanks for nothing. We will. Did any of my... Of course, the luxury housing stays intact. So this is fixed. we do have enough paper actually to send out to Chengdu, so let's do that. In the meantime, let's stop stockpiling this and quickly halt monument construction, just that we have enough employees while people move back in. Then here was training station to someone. And what was this? This was kiln, 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 clay pit, clay pit. So let's clear this off first. I hope the feng shui is still okay. I can speed up again a little bit. So, kiln, 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 kiln. And these were weavers, I think, yeah. So, let's replace those. Feng shui is still perfect, and then who were we trading with? I think it was Lowland. And we were selling wood and silk. We were importing steel. And salt, actually. We don't really need the salt, I guess, but just to be sure. And probably because of that, we're still not going to hit our paper goal this year, but it's fine. Now, masons we have. Do we still need... no, we're not going to celebrate. We don't need those anymore. So, yes, okay. Feng shui is perfect. Desirability seems to be okay. Let's, even though Nuwa betrayed us and cursed us, we're still going to keep her around. Where did our gifts... Oh, okay, they were already tired of trading animals with us. So that means let's send another gift to the nomads or Zhongnu, and or actually is our good friend. They're also a desert city, so let's give them the wild pig. And actually, let's give the Saiga antelope to Fuzhou, and then we still have Lowlang. They're in the same area as us. Let's give them a Saiga antelope as well. And let's see what we get in return. I didn't read those messages. I still don't know where this pheasant is, but it's okay. Chengdu, yes, that's fine. Do we even trade with you? We do, actually. Not sure where. Is it this one? Yes. We do buy lacquerware, so let's be a little bit careful because we actually need the lacquerware. We could make the lacquerware ourselves, but we do need way more workers. So these are moving in. Food is still very stable, so that's no problem. It's just a little bit annoying that this earthquake pretty much wrecked our city, even though the gods were in town. Let's give some ceramics to Shenong as well. The paper kind of stabilized, so we can also just cut back on a little bit of paper production. And yes, Fuzhou don't want the gift, okay, that's okay. So we can actually send one to Xiaozhou and give them the Saiga antelope. Maybe they are interested. And then, yeah, our ceramics production is maybe also a little bit over the top. So maybe, for the moment, also cut back on a little bit of ceramics production here. Our monument is at the halt at the moment because still need 200 workers. They should slowly move in. Yeah, but and actually almost the whole block has evolved. Maybe we can see if we put in another statue here. We do get pheasant, thank you. I hope this time the pheasant will grace us with its presence. So yeah, this house doesn't want to evolve. Okay. We do have the pheasant, so let's send the pheasant to Lowland. They're philanthropic. So you have a pheasant. Because of course we want all the animals in our city, right? So somehow must make it work. We do get a goby bear, right? So the goby bear we can send to maybe Chengdu as an apology for the paper delivery. Want a goby bear? Let's try. We were kind of busy fixing our city from a devastating earthquake, so please don't hate us. Am I going to give away paper and then have a request right away? We will find out. Yes, okay, that's all good. I think probably hemp we could also dial back a little bit. 13 bundles of millets. I think we have plenty of
I have better things to do than
millets.
stand here idle with these goods. The city needs more warehouse room to take my heavy load.
Okay, we could try to accept some millet there, maybe. To send away. Let's see if... Yes. Their arrival, but why not? Very good. Now, finally... Is there still people? Yes, 500 people still moving in slowly. So we should actually, in the meantime, also have solved our worker problem. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 music schools. So I'm almost certain that we can also cut back there a little bit. Guangzhou likes us, they like the pheasant, they like the goby bear, that's great. Niwa, please stick around. And actually, we do also have Buddhist buildings now, so it would be crazy not to have one of those pagodas. But of course, they're like relics. Which... can we? Actually, this is just nothing here, so... No! Ah, so close, okay. Let's actually have the inspector walk. We don't see this ugly road behind there, so let's just... Oh, that was bad feng shui. So let's try plum, cherry maybe. Yes, beautiful. Beautiful. And what does the Buddhist shrine like? Grass, very nice. So actually we can also put in some Buddhist shrines into our city here, and on this side we will just replace this house. If they don't want to evolve, they just get replaced. And we get a vulture, we get a salamander, nice. So we are missing. Let's quickly pause and look at our palace. We're missing the alligator and the... what? Alligator and... I can't think of it, but let's send a vulture to Guangzhou and also to Fuzhou, all the southern cities pretty much, so that we can maybe get... where's Fuzhou? Get the alligator, and then I must think for a while what the last animal is. I really cannot think of it. We have all the three from the north. We have pheasant, pig, and panda. What else is there? Really has escaped my mind, but I'll think of it eventually. In the meantime, what is this guy doing?
As solid as Mount Tation.
Not much. Happy New Year. Yeah, let's celebrate. We have plenty of food. We have plenty of resources. Nuwa is still here, which is great. So let's keep her here. I must say this city is very beautiful. We have excellent coverage of all the religion, which is great. We have 0 workers needed, which is also great, and there's still some people moving in, so we could even resume our industry if we need it, but I think it's actually okay. This could probably move. I think actually do we still need stone here? 1 stone. So actually maybe this is going to be annoying. So let's import 4 more stone. Oh, and what is going on? Is anything important? Yes, you.
My cover is blown. I'd better hide, and quickly.
At least thanks to the flood we caught this spy. I think there's nothing really underwater that we really need. Our mint we can easily rebuild, so that's fine. I don't know why there are so many catastrophes happening, considering our gods are quite happy. So let's rebuild this here. That was the pump. And then we want to rebuild our mint and the inspector covering our mint. So let's have inspector here. And where's the mint? Oh, actually. We have money printer as well. Huh. So we do... the tiger was the last one. Tiger, tiger, and tiger. So actually, let's put in the money printer. I totally forgot about our money printer here. And we can have a mint at the same time. That's weird. But we'll take it. Why is so little of our population? This one is also glitched out. And another tiger, great. Okay, let's in that case check all the tax offices. That's a little bit unfair, but fine. Lacquerware, we can import a little bit more just to make sure we don't run out. This is coming along nicely. This we don't need anymore. Actually, this woodcutter here we also don't need anymore. We'd rather turn on our ceramics production again to make sure we have enough ceramics to give to our gods. Even though they keep cursing us, we need them here in our city. So we do want the alligator. So pretty much we need to send another animal to the south, and I think we just do another round. Oh no, we do a pheasant. So pheasant and pheasant. Maybe one of them is interested in a pheasant. I think that's the one we haven't sent out yet. While there is a panda walking around in our city. Actually, let's have her capture another animal so we can listen to what the panda has to say. Always funny. This now seems to be stable enough, although Buddhism coverage. Buddhist guy.
Temples are visited so infrequently, we might have to go door to door to ask for contributions.
Yes, sorry about that. I cannot help you now. Where does she?
These animals are easy to tame if you have the skill.
Yes, go capture an animal. We will follow you. We actually have quite some weapons. Are we not selling weapons? Oh, we're not. So, since our Guangzhou or Yin, anyone want weapons? How about one that sells stone? Okay, yeah, whatever.
These animals are easy to tame
yeah,
if you
I
have
want.
the skill.
Does she not capture it because we already have the panda? That will be kind of sad. Or is she going to capture an animal that's in our block? What? Come on, go over here. We would like to capture this panda, please. While there's a panda in our trading station. Shenlong also can have some ceramics. We would like to not have a flood. Speaking of which, we should probably only save one time this entire mission, so... Pheasant, they sorely need it. That's a good sign. And maybe we will get the alligator. Oh, actually, we're almost done, so let's be careful. Yes, now capture. Now listen to the panda.
I hope the ugly two-legged creatures at the palace grow envious gazing upon my beauty.
Yes, I'm sure they will. And this panda can just walk through our wall, which is also cool, I guess. So, yeah, we've almost won. I think I think we have a great little city going here. With our pagoda here, looks amazing. And here we need 14 masons. Oh, Niwa is... Actually, yeah, we already have enough months of heroes, and we probably also have some unemployment, so... Alligator, yes! So we have all the animals in our menagerie, right? Even one more than we need, which is great. Always cool. And here we have our temple being constructed. Let's just put down one more mason here. This guy maybe can... Okay, he's going to walk around, but anyways, we should win very soon. Which of course will mark the end of the Han Dynasty. And yeah, it's this mission pretty easy, I guess. Actually, we didn't run into too many problems in the entire Han Dynasty, but yeah. I'm really proud of how this looks. I think this actually looks like a real city, you know, very compact. We have all religions, we have very many various decorations. So very nice, I think. So yeah, let's just look at the final touches on our temple. Actually, Shonu Empire, they are not being sabotaged anymore, so before we go, let's send them a couple of spies, just because we can. And then we watch our temple be finished. 2 more masons, 3 more, okay. So I think this guy here.
My talents are required at the construction site.
Or is this guy going to finish it? Beautiful! We did it! Very nice. So we do have this nice temple complex. It's a bit unfortunate. If we thought about deleting this area here earlier, we could have added here and made it super compact, and that would have looked even better now that I think of it, but now it's too late. The magnificent temple is a marvelous monument to the industriousness and piety of our people. Yes, that's a nice thing to say at the end of the Han Dynasty. So yeah, everything else worked great. So yeah, nothing left to do but resume and win the mission.
Luoyang's beautiful new temple complex provides its citizens an ideal place to worship and meditate, and the city has been justly rewarded by many blessings. Speaking of rewards, the emperor is quite pleased with his impressive menagerie, although some of the animals' squawks are keeping him awake at nights.
Yes, even one more than required, he can really be happy. So yeah, let's just quickly take a look at our score and then go read the ending credits of the Han Dynasty.
The Han Dynasty has truly been a glorious time for Chinese people and the development of their culture. Heroic leaders and great cities have flourished, but like all good things, it has at long last come to an end. In the year 184, the revolt of the Yellow Turbans, a band of rebels 300,000 strong, was crushed only after much bloodshed. A short 5 years later, however, palace eunuchs murdered an imperial general and took the emperor hostage. The subsequent massacre of the eunuchs was inevitable, but with their passing, the effectiveness of the dynasty was at an end. Finally, the year 220 witnessed the abdication of Xiandi, the last Han emperor. With it, the empire has been split into 3 kingdoms: each claiming to be legitimate heir to the Han throne.
Right, so we are going to see what we can do about that in the next dynasty. Of course, we're going to play Emperor till the end. Until then, yeah, have a good one, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.